All right, and now to wrap up our travel series through the Middle East, we're going to have an Arabic food tour, which will be focusing on some of the best foods to have in both Jordan and Dubai, and a special third country, so you stay till the end and you'll find out which that is. We decided to combine our travels through Jordan and the UAE since there's so much overlap of different cuisines throughout the region. However, each country has its own iconic signature dishes that are definitely worth trying and you'll only find in the region. So let's get right into it. Alright, so we're at this one restaurant that we got recommendations for that they have like amazing Jordanian food, and oh my god, it's so sick. We ordered so much food. This is probably the best hummus I've ever had in my life as well. So yeah, let's dig into this Arabic food, man. First stop on our Arabic food tour is the country of Jordan, which I think is one of the most underrated countries probably in the world. It has beautiful natural landscapes, super friendly and hospitable people, and petrol, of course, one of the 7 wonders of the world. But with regards to foods, it definitely has to be one of the best in the Middle East. All their food is super flavorful and delicious with a whole blend of spices. It's amazing. Some of the best foods that you'll find here are definitely the hummus, which is some of the best I've ever tried, the falafel, and the chicken shawarma. And for one of their national dishes, it's called mansaf, which is lamb over rice with a fermented yogurt salt on top. It's a little bit strange, but I think it's definitely worth trying. But another experience that you can have here while you're in Jordan is, of course, going to a Bedouin camp. So here you can have a traditional Bedouin barbecue called zarb, where they cook the meats under the ground in the sand. So it's super interesting and an incredible experience. We'll have more on that in a link, so you can check out the future this other. So we are having kanefa, a famous dessert right here in Jordan, and apparently there's a hard and a soft one, so we had to try both of them, and we got half and half because that's the way to do it. And honestly, they're both delicious, super sweet, super cheesy and delicious, and I don't know, I gotta go with the hard one on this, but they're both really amazing, so you gotta try both. Right, so I'm here in Amman with a new friend.
Hi.
Who are you?
Sarah.
Okay, so where are we?
We are at the Cuisine on the second circle. There it is. And we just had knafe.
Yeah,
There's two
super
different
amazing.
kinds of knafe. One is called Cuisine, one is called na'me. Cuisine is a rough one, na'me is a fine one. Which one did you like more?
Honestly, they're both super amazing, and I'm gonna go with the rough one. The rough, it's
Bravo,
like
good
crunchy
choice. I agree.
and
I
have a
agree.
lot of flavor, very sweet. So
Yeah.
if you eat it, definitely share with someone.
100%.
And come visit this place because it's delicious. All right, the next stop is only a couple hours away by flight to the city of Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. Dubai is renowned for its futuristic skyline, its luxurious resorts, and of course, the tallest building in the world, the Burj Khalifa. But in regards to food, I feel like it's not in the top. Not because the food's bad, it's mostly because Dubai is such a diverse and international city, so you find a lot of other kinds of cuisine here, since only about 11% of the population is natural born Emirati. You'll find a lot of different cuisines from other countries, which it's always good and presented really well, but everything's a lot more expensive, and if you're looking for traditional and cultural meals, you're gonna have a little bit more difficult time finding that. But if you are looking to try some authentic Emirati food, you should head to the district of Old Dubai, where you can find tons of authentic Emirati cuisine, including one of their signature dishes is called mashbouz, which is a rice dish with either shrimp or beef that's super good. But you can also find Arabic classics like shawarma and hummus and falafel everywhere you go. So we're starting the morning with some Emirati food at the Arabian Tea House. Not gonna lie, it's been super hard to find like local signature Emirati foods. Everything's so international. Like we're finding Japanese and like everything else you could imagine, but literally we had to struggle to find this place. So definitely, if you want to try some local Emirati food, you got to go to Old Town or search it up, but it's kind of going to be far. But anyway, we are trying the chibabs, which is like a flat pancake, one of their signature foods. So I'm pretty excited. Let's try it. Alright, and now for our final destination, the world-class Egypt, known for its ancient wonders of the massive pyramids of Giza. And I know technically Egypt isn't in the Middle East, it's actually in Africa, but with so much overlap and similar cultures and cuisines, we decided to include it in here. We actually did do an entire Egyptian travel vlog series, so if you're interested, definitely check that out. But Egypt is also known for having a lot of the same Middle Eastern cuisines. You'll find a lot of dips like hummus, baba ganoush, but it has its famous national dish called koshari, which is basically just a giant, massive serving of rice and noodles and chickpeas with some sauce on top. It's freaking delicious. But Egypt also has tons of fresh seafood that you can try from either the Red Sea or to the north from Alexandria. So there's tons of options in Egypt, and there's plenty of amazing cuisines and unique dishes to also try here. So we decided to include it. Definitely one of our favorite places as well. So definitely be sure to check that out.